Why is it that you already know what's destroying you, yet you can't stop? This isn't a safe space. This isn't about affirmations. This isn't about loving yourself. This is about looking at the cold, hard, uncomfortable truth. You've read the books, the ones promising a new you with a simple mindset shift. You've made the plans, meticulously laid out calendars and to-do lists that looked perfect on paper. You've promised yourself 100 times, this time will be different. But here you are, stuck. The same loop, the same failures, the same gnawing feeling of a life you're not fully living. You're dreaming of discipline, while your willpower bleeds out with every failed promise. You're losing a war you don't even realize you're fighting. And that's the first truth you must accept. You are not losing because you are weak. You are losing because the battlefield is rigged against you. What if I told you that the playbook for this war was written 2,000 years ago? That Seneca and Marcus Aurelius already solved this. They weren't gurus on a retreat. They were men of immense power and responsibility, surrounded by every imaginable vice and temptation, who still forged an iron will. This isn't about motivation. That's a fragile emotion. This is about systems, strategy, and self-mastery. This is about stopping the endless cycle of losing.
Discipline feels broken in America today because it is. You wake up and before your feet even hit the floor, you reach for your phone. You're not making a choice. You're responding to a habit loop that has been hardwired into your brain. The first decision of your day is not your own. We binge on sugar, on caffeine, on fast food, and then we wonder why our bodies are tired and our minds are restless. We trade long-term health for short-term comfort. We tell ourselves we'll start the gym on Monday, we'll fix our diet after the holidays, we'll finally build that business next year. But the year never comes. This is not a failure of character, it's a failure of strategy. Every app, every ad, every bite of processed food is designed with a singular purpose: to steal your discipline. Your brain's reward system, a primal mechanism meant to keep you alive, is being hacked. Click by click, notification by notification, convenience by convenience, it is being weaponized against your goals. Consider the landscape, the algorithm. It learns what you crave, not what you need. It feeds you an endless stream of dopamine, a drip feed of empty pleasure that keeps you scrolling for hours. You are not the user, you are the product. Your attention is the currency being traded. The convenience trap. Why cook when you can order food in 3 clicks? Why walk when you can get a scooter? Why read a book when you can watch a 30-second summary? The modern world is a monument to the eradication of effort. The less you have to exert yourself, the less discipline you build. Decision fatigue. Every day you are bombarded with 1,000 tiny decisions. What to watch on Netflix, what to order for lunch, what to wear. Each choice, no matter how small, depletes your willpower. By the time you get to the hard decisions, the ones that matter, your reservoir is empty. This is not weakness. This is exhaustion by design. It is a silent, invisible war. You didn't sign up for it, but you are a combatant. And if you don't recognize the enemy, you will continue to lose. 2,000 years before the smartphone, the Stoics faced the same battle. Seneca, the Roman statesman and philosopher, was one of the wealthiest men in the empire. He was surrounded by decadence, political intrigue, and the fleeting distractions of imperial life. Yet he lived with an unshakable inner calm. He knew the true enemy wasn't an external force, but the undisciplined mind. He wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." He saw people wasting hours chasing wine, gossip, and empty entertainment. He watched them trade their precious, finite time for temporary, meaningless pleasures. Sound familiar? He understood that your life is not measured in years, but in the deliberate choices you make with your time. Wasting time is the ultimate act of self-destruction. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, faced a different kind of chaos. He was not a recluse. He commanded armies, fought plagues, and ruled an empire constantly on the brink of war. He did not have the luxury of retreat. He had to forge discipline in the eye of the storm. His journal, Meditations, was his strategic battle plan for his own mind. He reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the central tenet of Stoicism, a hard, unwavering focus on what you can control. You cannot control the market crash, the political news, or what your friends think, but you have complete and total control over your thoughts, your actions, and your reactions. The battle they fought wasn't with barbarians at the gate. It was the battle inside, the same one you fight today. And here's the strategic advantage the Stoics give you. They teach you to stop looking for motivation and to start building an internal fortress. They show you that your mind is your kingdom, and you are its sovereign. Modern psychology, the science of the 21st century, proves them right. Discipline isn't about being stronger, it's about being smarter. It's about building systems that make success inevitable. Habits shape us more than intentions. Your good intentions, your New Year's resolutions, are fragile. Your habits are ironclad. Here's the cold mechanics of your brain laid out bare for you. The habit loop: cue, routine, reward. Your brain runs this loop thousands of times a day. See your phone, pick it up, and get dopamine. Feel stressed? Grab junk food and get comfort. Get bored? Scroll endlessly and escape reality. You don't need more motivation. You need to design your environment, because environment beats willpower every single time. This isn't a theory, it's a fact proven by science. Studies show people who leave candy on the counter eat 3 times more than those who hide it away. It's not a lack of willpower, it's a lack of a system. Students who sleep with their phone next to their bed lose an hour of sleep every night. It's not that they're weak, it's the setup. This isn't about striving harder, it's about building a battlefield where you can finally win.
Let's be honest, this is about you. Think about John. Every January, he swears this will be the year. He buys new sneakers, he downloads fitness apps, he even posts on Instagram, "New year, new me." But by February, he's done. Why? Because his fridge is still full of soda. His Xbox still lights up every night, and his bed still holds his phone hostage until 2 a.m. His environment is designed for failure, and no amount of intention can overcome it. Or Sarah. She wants to stop overspending, but her favorite store sends her emails every single morning. Her credit card is in her pocket, a constant source of temptation. And her friends invite her on a just one more shopping trip, turning a moment of weakness into a social norm. She is not weak. She is simply outnumbered. Her environment has been weaponized against her. These aren't weaknesses. They are design flaws. The world is not your friend. It is a series of systems and incentives engineered to extract your time, attention, and money. It is a constant, subtle force dragging you toward the path of least resistance. You are not a failure for succumbing to it, but you are a fool if you refuse to acknowledge it and take action. The Stoics knew this. The great military leaders knew this. The strategic minds that built empires and fortunes knew this. The fight isn't with yourself, it's with the forces around you. Here's the cold, hard, final truth you must internalize. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Seneca reminds us, time is shorter than we think. Marcus reminds us, your mind is your kingdom. Psychology reminds us, environment shapes destiny. Put them together, and here is the brutal, effective solution. Remove temptations you can't resist. Don't trust yourself. The battlefield is littered with the corpses of those who believed willpower alone was enough. Throw out the junk food, uninstall the distracting apps, unsubscribe from every marketing email. Make the bad choices impossible. Build habits so small they're impossible to fail. Don't aim for greatness. Aim for consistency. Want to read more? Read one page. Want to write more? Write one sentence. Want to exercise? Put on your sneakers. The victory is in the action, not the outcome. The momentum is the prize. Create cues that pull you forward, not drag you down. Place a book on your pillow instead of your phone. Lay your gym clothes out at night. Put your healthy snacks in a visible container on the counter. Make the right choice the easy choice. Discipline isn't superhuman effort. It's smart architecture. It's building a battlefield where you can finally win. Listen closely. You're not broken. You're not weak. You are simply outnumbered by an environment designed to own you. But Seneca whispers, you are wasting your life. Marcus shouts, take back your mind. And psychology proves you can. So here's the final truth. Discipline isn't about fighting harder. It's about building a world where you can't lose.